climate change and how best we can tackle them. Can you just be upstanding?
Thank you, Ken, for the opportunity. My name is Dr. Oduoro Thieno. I teach climate change and disaster risk reduction at this university. Climate change is responsible for the increased number of natural disasters that we are now witnessing all over the country, prolonged droughts, and very many others. And indeed, climate change is with us here. But the issue here is that taking down the climate science to the people at the grassroots, when you go down to the grassroots, you find that climate change awareness is still very low. But where climate change awareness remains low to that level at the grassroots, then it means that we may not be able to come up with innovative solutions to tackle the current problems of climate change. So issues of climate change, we need to tackle awareness at the grassroots level. And also when it comes to climate science, you go down to the grassroots levels, the primary schools. Some of those students are not even aware of what climate change is really. So they may be need to try and inject climate change into most of those things we are doing at grassroots levels, introduce climate change into the curriculum that we are teaching at primary level and even at secondary level should be a must, because if the knowledge of climate change remains low at the grassroots level the way it is, then formulating effective solutions to tackle climate change will remain a problem.
Thank you very much, and we'll come back to more of your insights a little bit later, but let me also just talk to one of the individuals here who's also in academia. And briefly, sir, where are we? Do we teach our students the right thing? The curriculum has been spoken to. What is your view?
Yeah, indeed, as it is now, we appreciate that climate change is here with us, and we cannot reverse it. It is not a new phenomenon. It has been there since the creation of the earth. But what has happened is that there has been intensification on the factors influencing the occurrence of climate change. Now, as we come to our counties and communities and how they can contribute, I want just to ask you to look around and see the composition of this hall. We need to be all inclusive. What are we doing with our youth? How are we involving our youth? How are we involving people with disability, the women, the elderly men, and vulnerable groups? How are we involving them? So if we are all inclusive in looking for resilience, in working on resilience to climate change, then I think we can get somewhere. We need to involve everybody and ensure